In this video, we'll talk about Ripple CTO David Schwartz discussing XRP's 15% increase. I'm going to hear what you think about it. I am going to share my opinions with you. He makes several statements that I don't really like. Frank, let's have a conversation. In regards to Bitwise XRP, we discussed the ETF in the day's first video, and without further ado, people like Gary Gensler are manipulating the cryptocurrency markets. Take a seat back, unwind, and let's get started. As XRP is a mean lean 52 cents, Bitcoin is currently trading at $65,100. However, keep in mind that I continue to believe that Bitcoin will eventually pull back, returning to the upper 50s and mid-50s for a brief liquidity grab before surging back up. Many of these levels are below. Many individuals are under the impression that Bitcoin will continue to rise. That will simply continue to ascend here. We've seen a tiny bit of red, but just a little bit of time will reveal how my argument gets disproved if Bitcoin rises beyond $74,000. But this is the subject I'm referring to. May notice a hint of red similar to this, which is typical for Bitcoin, and the markets will continue to move. Moving forward, the deep reds, or July 10th, 15, are what we don't want to see. What I believe is still to come. I might be mistaken. I think I've been fairly correct so far. However, time is running out, you know? We're essentially looking at the bull run kickoff occurring weeks after the event, so time is really running out. I'd love to see it, so maybe we can go for it from here. I am present for let me tell you something, my suitcases have been packed since 2017. Although I'm currently punishing myself for not purchasing more, we will always be unhappy with ourselves because that's all there is to it. Nevertheless, I'm content with who I am. Will I purchase additional items at these levels? You and I are strangers. ARB is one of the locations I've been examining. It is located near a 119. This will be quite profitable. You know, I think I'm going to pick up some more of this, and I think we get a tenfold from here. ICP might purchase it today. I long to have it. This thing is going to be huge when it gets down to 12. I get it around the $18 level. When all is said and done, there will be a few hundred. You know the chain link. Is that correct? One more time. It was still a decent deal at 15, but I wish I had gotten it when I was about 8. Opportunity, I believe I was about 18. I can't time the bottoms, so I'm not upset about it, but I would like to participate in more of these and become more like Quan. Every Monday, at about 11 a.m., I should probably get more Quan. AG bar, I don't think so. I need to be gathering up more, or hadn't I intended that remains the central issue. How about an 8x from its peak of 7x? There are simply a ton of excellent purchasing options available. Examine this as the metaverse in which we exist. It was released by the TCG World. Take a look at these graphics. You won't find graphics quite like them anywhere else. Google, this is kind of funny. Searches for Bitcoin, having to speculate as to what they get greater than 420. Come on, that's a catchy headline. Yep, they were 420. What a fantastic headline it is. We won't read it, and we don't give a damn about the veracity of his remarks or the protracted legal dispute between Ripple and the U.S. The SEC has changed course without warning. The United States Congress is going to look into Gary Gensler. If this is accurate, then this is fascinating. Actually, this is unsupported by any facts or evidence. Whatever, people, I'm not sure if it's already real or if it's true. Researching Gary Gardner, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If I were to make a guess here, it would just be a guess. They aren't, but it was just a hunch. I'm clueless. I'm not sure what individuals have done with their research that has gone this deep. Don't if they discover proof that I haven't yet noticed anything circling there. If Gensler was involved in Clayton and Hinman's attempt to contain Ripple, it would surprise me. It wouldn't, at the very least, try to hold back XRP. People, David Schwartz allowed me to summarize this as we won't be reading it. These people were complaining that they were bitching about the price action of XRP, and I think they have every right to do so. In fact, I have been here since 2017, and I can tell you that as of right now, from 2017 to the present, I invested about 20 cents, with XRP being 50 cents. That's disgusting. That is utterly repulsive. Any cryptocurrency that is available that you throw your money at would have done better than XRP. They include, to be honest, you may think RIP, but the truth is that it just cost $3. It did have a short run up, I understand. And well, but if we compare their respective cryptocurrency levels from 2017 to the levels at which they are currently holding, they have done. Do we deserve price action on XRP with all of these implications after more than 1.5 backs? We totally deserve the price action and to have this thing, along with all of the partners that Ripple is supposed to have brought about in the translation of the world through the use of XRP. This so-called building and utilization is the best blockchain out there in terms of speed and fixing the financial system. It is currently at or above its peak. If this were any other cryptocurrency, would be significantly above an all-time high. However, the truth is that we're currently looking at 8.50 XRP, which stinks if I put my money into any other cryptocurrency out there. Before the next bull run, we're probably sitting at 5 to 7 looking for $20 to $30 XRP. People, I would have been retired by now, but instead, I'm still working hard. I continue to work a regular job. I will never actually quit working on my YouTube channel, which I am continuously doing. This is what I love to do, and it's what every person in the world deserves. It's that simple, to do what people want to do, not what they have to do to make ends meet, and the reason we all got into cryptocurrency was that we recognized the incredible potential. When someone commented on David Schwartz's price activity, he said, "Actually, you would be up if you got into XRP 7 years ago." That's what he had to say, and it really disturbs me. He goes, "That's disgusting," which is something you would be up for. Let's get started. 7 years ago, on 419 XRP 033, there was a 1,500% gain or 47% API, and it seems almost as though he takes pride in this, doesn't it? Alright, it is just terrible by crypto standards. That is a terrible thing for standards in crypto. Right now, I can tell you that the majority of viewers of this video, the majority of XRP buyers did not purchase it at 3 cents. Rather, they began doing so in 2017 AG, in the vicinity of the 20C region. Since we have already completed a 1 and a 2-fold increase, the fact that he appears to be proud of this does not actually indicate a particularly positive development in XRP price action. Ripple is expanding on top of the XRP ledger, so it's kind of like saying, well, if you got back into Bitcoin when they first introduced it, and no one knew anything about it or what it was doing, and people threw a stab at it when it was $1, they are all trillionaires at this point, which doesn't say much. Being the largest, Ripple should desire the price of XRP. Supporters of a higher price for XRP because they own a large amount of the cryptocurrency, and then we hear discussions about stablecoins and different kinds of laws. Now that the world is abuzz about the arrival of Bitcoin, let's take a quick break and talk about the opposite side of this. A cryptocurrency is less vulnerable to fluctuations in value and volatility than steady coins. Digital tokens come in the form of stable currency, created to have a fixed value, and as a result, they are less vulnerable to volatility because, in principle, the fixed value is backed by another asset. Is a safeguard against sharp daily swings similar to those seen in Ethereum and Bitcoin. There are 4 primary categories of stable currencies, which include fiat-backed, crypt-backed, commodity-backed, and algorithm-backed coins. The most common kind of stable currency is fiat, backed by things like financing for those staple coins when an organization, for example, issues several coins equal to the actual amount of currency they possess. 100 million coins with a $100 million backing. Following that, investors would be able to swap their new coins for other blockchain-based assets and convert their existing cryptocurrency holdings into stablecoins, which would be exchanged for fiat money. Regulators, on the other hand, have been discussing for years how best to set up guardrails around stablecoins in the financial okay, so that's it. I have some sort of background music playing, which is, to be honest, very frank with you, music. Hi, when will it arrive? I'll just go ahead and turn everything off. My sound, so everything ought to be all right there. That's kind of fascinating, I'm not sure why, but it confused me. Okay, everybody, so let's get started. BlackRock fees. The price of Bitcoin peaked at $785, then dropped to roughly $50,000, and is currently at $1.2 million. How absurd is that? The shocking information on Ripple and XRP, the future of cryptocurrency, on Fox TV, and then a Bitwise CIO anticipates a Bitcoin price increase following the halving of NAS. No, seriously, since XRP is expected to rise as a result of the Bitwise fund holding 1.6%, just behind Solana. People, why do you think these assets are in here and I'm holding the Polkadot? Solana is their stake within XRP. Avalanche Cardano RP Solana, I must obtain a Uniswap and a chain link. I refuse to let go of Bitwise. Bitwise is aware of where it is, therefore holding while the cost is rising.